Hey you guys, this is D Rose. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is well and happy holidays. You guys, please bear with me with this video. I have not been feeling too well, but I wanted to make this video for you guys to let you know about how God has given me a job in purpose. Okay, so back when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot. That's when I discovered art when I was a kid. I used to draw cartoon characters a lot, and I was pretty good at it for a kid. I like doing it. So my parents asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, an artist. And my parents said, no way. You are going to be a doctor or a nurse. Sometimes our parents probably just want what's best for us, and or sometimes parents just want to live out their dreams through their kids. But fast forward years later, I've been in the medical industry, and I've been working at this one facility for 18 years, and it was horrible. It was not an easy job, but the management was horrible. I love taking care of people. I love taking care of patients. I have the heart to do that, for caring for people. But the management was just something else to deal with. And I wanted to get out of there so bad. I just know that this is not me. This is not my forever goal in life to be here, But I kept, trying to keep holding on to the job. I mean, I remember there were days I would go to work and I would be driving and I would be crying like, oh my God, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. I'm praying that I get blessed with a better job. I can do a job that I want, that I like doing, that I like going to. Like, why can I get a job that I like doing? And I feel like the prayers is what got me by each day. And as the years go by, it's like the job just got more and more uncomfortable. Like, I felt like God was just telling me it's time to go, Darnett. And it was getting more and more uncomfortable. He was making it more and more uncomfortable so I can go. And I wouldn't listen. I stayed there that long in that type of job. So I did dabble in other areas in the medical field. I did try getting my medical assistant, but that didn't work out. I did try the phlebotomy, but that didn't work out. So I just stayed at this facility because I'm used to it. I've been there for so long. But even though I still wasn't, liking it there, I still stayed there. But anyway, I did try this other facility, and I thought this would be great because it's different management there and I would do good there and everything. And then it was a different position, but it was the same industry, same medical industry. So within the 2 weeks time, that's when I hurt my back. I hurt my back that I could not go back to working in this field ever again because my back is hurt permanently. I'm not able to do the strenuous jobs anymore. I'm not able to do the pushing and pulling, and staying on my feet the whole day long. Like, my back is not a pretty situation going on. So anyway, so I hurt my back, and like right before all of that happened with the injury, like the year before that happened, I did started getting back into the art. Like, I had this one friend that, I used to be telling him like, yeah, I used to draw back in the days as a hobby and stuff like that. And I was pretty good at it. And he was like, yeah, let me see what you can do. And I'm like, okay, I haven't done it in years, but let me just try. And I just said, okay, let me just sketch something out for him really quick. And it didn't come out so bad. And he was like, yeah, that's not so bad for the first time. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should, get back into it. I always felt like passionate about art. I love looking at art and stuff like that and thinking that, wow, like I really have a desire for art, but I don't think that, I can do that. I don't think that would be something that I can call a job. That's not a typical job. So anyway, I remember I did a picture, I did a sketch out a picture, and I put it on Facebook. It was a picture of my daughter, and people liked it. People liked it, and I remember I got two messages from two different people. They were like, you know what, Donette, I think you should do this. You don't like your job, what you do now, you should do this. It would be nice to do a job that you like doing, that you have fun, like you'll happy to go to work and you get paid to have fun. And I'm like, yeah, that would be nice in a perfect world, but I don't know if that's realistic. So I was like, I kept that in mind. And then I started dabbling more into art. I started getting into the pastels and then the markers and then painting on canvas. And then I did a painting of a popular rap artist that my daughter was talking about, J. Cole, and I put it on Instagram. And somebody asked me, how much is it? And I'm like, I got taken back, like, for real? You want to buy my picture? Like, I just felt like that was strange, that somebody thought that my picture was good enough to buy. And I'm like, I didn't sell it for a lot of money, but I sold a picture. And then after that, that same person kept buying a whole lot of pictures, a whole lot of paintings from me. And then I started doing more pictures for people I know, a lot of portraits that people were requesting. And I started, doing my little side hustle with the art. So, and then I realized, there's a whole lot of artists, amazing artists on Instagram that's making a lot of money. And I'm like, what? Like, in today's days, it's different on social media, with the art and with these type of odd jobs out here. Like, even with YouTube, like, a lot of people don't believe that, people really make money on YouTube. Like, there's really people that do YouTube for a living. So yeah, so that's what I realized that was going on. So I said, let me just try and go with it and see what happens. And I still wasn't clear, how far this was going to go. So I remember showing my art, some of my pictures with my coworkers at work. And this one girl, she was like, you did that. She was like, you know what, Donna, you should do this. You don't have to work here and do this hard job. You should do this and make some money doing this. And I'm like, really? These people are putting some ideas in my head. And I went home and I mentioned it to someone, and I was like, I'm still not, sold on that whole thing. But, in a perfect world, I know that would be just perfect for me. That was, my job. But anyway, as I was planning to come to Atlanta, I felt like God was putting it in my spirit to do art. Like, you're going to go out there and you're going to do art. And I'm like, yeah, that would be a good idea. I think Atlanta is a good place for art in the art industry. But I know for a fact that I have to look for a job to stabilize myself first in Atlanta. Obviously, I have to get something first to get myself together first, and then see how it takes off with the art. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been on Indeed looking for a job and thinking maybe I could go back into the medical field and do something lighter, and thinking that I could do like a one-on-one type of one patient to take care of, and maybe that would work. But then when I really thought about it, like, my back was really permanently messed up to still bend and push and, to do certain things. I still couldn't really handle it. Like, I still have a hard time putting on my pants sometimes. So it's not a pretty situation. But anyway, once I got to Atlanta, I did do a lot of odd jobs here and there. Once I was able to get through with a job, I was working with children and other jobs. So I decided to still do the art. I've been doing the art the whole time. And just a couple of months ago, the art has been taken off for me. I've been selling some commissions, when people put orders in. And I've been doing, portraits and everything for certain people, and it's been doing pretty good. So also, I feel like God has given me art as a ministry. I have been doing art like surprising a lot of people, gifting a lot of people with pictures. You know, it makes me feel good to give, and I like seeing people's spirits be lifted up with the arts. That makes me feel good. I remember just the other day somebody called me and said they were so thankful when they received the picture, how she was in tears of joy, and I'm like, I felt so good to hear that. So yeah, art is a ministry for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. That looks exactly like me.
Nice.
That's crazy. Oh, my God. I love it.
It's really nice done it.
I get to put it in my room. That looks so nice.
Did you see she have a picture like that?
Yeah, I do have a picture like
Facebook.
this. Yes.
On Facebook.
That's crazy.
That is
cool.
really crazy.
This looks so good. Wow, this looks so good.
That
Look
is
at
really
that.
cool.
That is nice.
And you even put your little initials there too. That's so nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I like the colors.
Oh my God!
Why do you like it?
Oh my God! I'm gonna record this too. I might go live.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
Nice.
That's him, true him.
This is nice.
And that drew me to
Girl,
it.
you too much. This is very nice.
That's a true likeness of him, huh?
Jamal, yeah.
That's my baby.
You guys, so I just wanted to put that out there that I've been doing art. So any inquiries, so please let me know if anyone is interested. I've been doing a lot of portraits, and I plan on getting more creative in the art, and discovering more avenues in art and everything. So you guys just let me know if anybody's interested. But I just wanted to say it hasn't always been easy. Although I've gotten a lot of positive encouragement from certain people that God was using this whole time, I still got a lot of negative. Some negative, not a lot. I shouldn't say a lot. But there was like 2 people that were like saying negative things like, oh, maybe you should be a carpenter. Maybe you should go work at a daycare. They liked it in the beginning, but once they seen that I was getting into it, then they was like trying to discourage me. And I know that was the enemy. The enemy will use certain people against you. Once he see you trying to get in your purpose, the enemy do not like that. You know, and I understand that some people just don't understand it, but you know, it's okay. But anyway, so I'm so thankful that God has brought me back full circle from a little kid liking to do art until now, you know, to do this now, to say that God has given me a job as an artist. And this is just one of my purposes. You know, this might not be forever, and this is not my only purpose. We all have many purposes in life and everything. And there's so many things that we can do out there. But this is what God is giving me to do now. And I'm just going to go with the vision that God has put into me. And, you know, and we're going to see what happens with this. I'm just recently accepting it, so you guys just, you know, pray for me. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and stay blessed. Yeah, I'm just sharing with you the ones that I recently did here in Atlanta, the ones that I recently sold. And this is just some wall art that I've been doing here in my home. These here are different. These are just like motivational, inspirational sayings that I decided to just do. And anyone interested, let me know. Love you guys.